I need you to sit with this for a second. Every single athlete on that World Cup field, right here in Los Angeles, trained for at least 4 years to be here. 4 years of early mornings, sore muscles, missed parties, sacrifice, and doubt, all for 90 minutes on that field. So tell me, what are you doing with your 90 minutes today? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Tora Brown, organizational consultant and host of Best Life. I work with women every single day who are talented, driven, and capable, and yet they're still not living the life they know they're meant for. And in my work, I've identified 4 pillars that separate the women who stay stuck from the women who break through. I call it the Best Life Framework. And today, the World Cup is about to show us exactly how it works. We live in an era of instant everything, instant results, instant fame, instant success. And when our goals don't happen fast enough, we quit, we pivot, we tell ourselves, maybe it wasn't meant to be. These World Cup athletes, they don't do that. They committed, full stop. And here's what I know from working with high-performing women. The ones who quit early almost always share one thing in common. Somewhere along the way, they stopped protecting their body. Their energy dropped, their vitality tanked, and when you're running on empty, quitting starts to feel like wisdom. The B in the Best Life Framework is body, energy, and vitality. It is the foundation. And those World Cup athletes treat their bodies like the instruments of excellence they are. Early sleep, intentional nutrition, disciplined recovery, not because it's fun, because they cannot afford to show up depleted, and neither can you. Here's what 4 years of training actually looks like. And I want you to hear it through the Best Life Framework, because every single year maps to a pillar. Year 1, it's all about your body. You're building the physical and energetic foundation. You're establishing the habits, the sleep, the fuel, the recovery that will carry you through the years ahead. Nobody sees it, nobody claps for it. But without this year, nothing else holds. Year 2, you are confronting your expectations. And this is where most people either rise or retreat. The expectations you've been carrying from your family, your culture, your own inner critic start to surface. The question is, will you let them define your ceiling, or will you raise them to match your vision? The athletes who make it to year 3 are the ones who chose to raise them. Year 3, you get serious about your schedule. You're no longer winging it. You're not hoping inspiration strikes. You've put your training, your craft, your growth on the calendar, and you protect it like your life depends on it, because in a very real way, your dream does. And year 4, you walk in truth. You know exactly who you are, what you're capable of, and what you've done to get here. There's no more shrinking, no more imposter syndrome whispering that you don't belong. You show up, and the whole world watches. Your best life works the exact same way. Body, expectations, schedule, truth. 4 pillars, 4 years. One version of you that the world has never seen before. And here's where most people miss it. They think the goal is something they're going to do. But the athletes who make it to the World Cup don't just train, they become. They become an athlete in how they eat, how they sleep, how they think, and how they talk about themselves. As an organizational consultant, I study how high-performing women operate. And I can tell you with certainty, the women who achieve their biggest goals are not just doing different things, they are being a different person. They have aligned all 4 pillars. Their body has the energy to match their ambition. Their expectations have been upgraded to match their potential. Their schedule reflects their actual priorities and not just their good intentions. And they are living in truth. No more performing, no more pretending, no more playing small to make others comfortable. Stop doing the thing and start being the thing. Be the entrepreneur, be the author, be the leader, be the woman who's already done it in how you carry yourself, how you speak about your future, and how you spend your Tuesday afternoon every single day. I want you to ask yourself, and I want you to actually stop and think about this. What would I attempt if I knew I had 4 years and I was willing to go all in? Now, I want you to write that down because that is your World Cup. That is the thing worth training for. And now I want you to run it through the best life framework. Does your body have the energy to sustain this pursuit? Or do you need to start there first? What expectations do you need to release? And which ones do you need to raise? Is this goal on your schedule? Is it actually in your calendar? Or is it just in your head? And what is the truth you need to face to move forward? That is where we start, not with the goal, with the self. Now, what are you doing today to get there? I want you to drop your year 4 goal in the comments, and I want to read every single one. Let's build this together. And if you're ready to go deeper with the best life framework, body, expectations, schedule, and truth, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell because every single video in this series is building on that foundation. Like, subscribe, and share because somebody in your circle needs this message right now. She's been waiting for permission to go all in on her life. Send her this video. Be her hype woman today. I'm Dr. Tora Brown, and this is The Best Life. I am so glad you joined us. Are you ready to make your best life happen? Let's go.